I'm Brad Hamblen. I'm here to explain to you the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. This is very specific because you need to know the difference between the two, especially if you're looking to get like your pre-approval for a home, to buy a home here in like Northern Kentucky or Cincinnati. Trying to get pre-approved here, you want to make sure you're pre-approved and not just pre-qualified, because here's the main difference. When you talk about doing a pre-qualification, that just means that you plugged in some basic numbers, assuming that your credit is a specific like number, and that's all good. And then you type in how much your debts are and how much you make, and then you're pre-qualified based off of that. So that's how a pre-qualification works. So if you want to do a pre-approval, the difference there takes it to a whole nother level, because that means that you've actually filled out an application, actually had somebody review your credit, actually had somebody review your income, actually had somebody review your assets, and they've all checked out. And on top of that, there is an automated approval through either Fannie Mae's desktop underwriter or Freddie Mac's loan prospect advisor. So, and don't get too, those are just fancy names for like automated systems. So you got approved by AI. That's essentially what it is. There's been algorithms running for the last 25 years that have brought people approvals to buy a home, and it's analyzing your credit, your income, and your assets in the computer system. And it analyzes it all like that and spits back an approval or denial. So that's one of the things that's important. Now, I'm local to Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati, so I'm very well known in that area. So if you have a pre-approval letter that comes from me, then people are going to know, hey, like this guy's in Northern Kentucky. He's done this for 23 years. Like he knows what he's doing. There won't be any question on whether or not you're getting that loan. Now, sometimes you may have a pre-approval letter that's from an online lender. Now, an online lender approval gets scrutinized a little bit more, because those are the type of places that kind of generally do like the pre-qualification rather than the actual pre-approval. So when you have that going on, like there's a little bit more questions on whether or not that's going to work out or whether or not that's going to close. So when you do a pre-approval, you're getting your income verified, you're getting your assets verified, your seller's able to sell to you with confidence, knowing that you've actually gone through the process to have somebody that's a mortgage professional look at everything and approve it. So that's the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification. You can get a pre-qualification letter in like 30 seconds by just giving your name, email address, and a couple other bits of information. That gets referred into the majority of companies as like a pre-qualification lead. And then they're going to call you about that to try to push you to do an application so that you can actually do a full-blown pre-approval. Now, if you're out there shopping for a home, you want to be pre-approved. You don't want to be pre-qualified. And it's very specific that you know the term.